What'd you think of the quarterbacks today, Coach?
It was okay. It was the first day, obviously, but they both threw the ball well. They both commanded the huddle really well today. So it was a good day.
What do you want to see in regards to those two? Is it decision-making, accuracy? I mean, there's obviously a rubric. What is it?
Right.
It's kind of some of the points you're looking at.
All of the above. Decision-making, accuracy, command of the huddle, consistency. That's always key with quarterback play. So far so good. It's the first day. Both guys were engaged. So it was a good day.
When you mentioned after the draft you would bring in a fourth quarterback, is Kyle Slaughter that guy, or will somebody else be behind him?
No, Kyle's that guy. We've got 4 on the roster right now. That we're satisfied with. Obviously, the two veteran guys and 2 young guys. So we're satisfied with that.
It's just overall attitude, camaraderie. Do you feel good about the sense of team right now?
Absolutely. I mean, this team's been engaged and motivated the entire offseason. It showed today, even in our walkthroughs, it was really too fast. So they're excited to be here. It's a team that's not satisfied, from what happened last year. They want to prove that better. So, it makes my job easy when it comes to motivating this football team.
And so forward, how will you divvy the reps between Paxton and Trevor? Will it be like you give one guy his day, or will you go periods?
It's going to be day by day. Okay. Today it was Trevor's turn to be with the first unit. Tomorrow it'll be Paxton. So it'll be day by day. It's 10 OTAs, so it'll be 5 and 5, very even.
Did you expect to see guys out there tackling when Chris Harris is jumping on DT?
I did not. It's against the rules, and we don't want that, guys. We want 10 practices, where we can get better, but not lose anyone. Everyone's important from 1 to 90. So, we're stressing, stay off the ground, take care of your teammate. But guys get competitive. They want to make plays, but we've got to do better job with that tomorrow. Sorry.
What are you hoping that Connor McGovern shows with this opportunity with Matt still recovering from his fingers?
Well, just show he can play, and make the calls as a center in this league. It's more to snapping the ball and blocking your guy. It's identifying the Mike backer, it's pass protections, it's making a line call. So, if he shows he can play, it helps our football team. With Matt recovering from his hip injuries.
If it's 5-on-5 for the quarterbacks, will that be the same at left tackle between Stevenson and Bowles?
I'm not sure. It's a different deal there. Obviously we've drafted Bowles in the first round, but he's got to earn his place. And Stevenson's been here every day between phase 1 and phase 2. He's a veteran player. He played for us last year. So as far as the starter right now, it's Stevenson with Bowles, and we also work in Ty Sambrello there. So it's 3 guys working the left tackle position.
Does Ty have a chance there?
Absolutely. Everyone has a chance. Every guy who plays tackle on this team has a chance. Every player on our roster has a chance to be a main guy for this football team. Absolutely.
Is Bowles someone, though, that maybe you're pushing along a little bit compared to some other rookies?
Not really. I mean, he's a rookie that has to earn his way, and that starts with the classroom, obviously knowing what to do and transferring from the classroom to the field. So no different than Carlos Henderson or Walker. He's a rookie. He has to earn his way.
Vance, what's Jamal Charles' timetable here for you?
Jamal's going to take his time and rehab the entire offseason, meaning OTAs. Okay, his time frame for us is probably training camp. He has to get totally healthy before he can help us. So, we're giving him time to get healthy. That's fair for both sides.
Does the same apply to Paradis, or does he stand
Absolutely. He's on the same plan as Jamal. So is Butts, so is Kelly. Those guys have to get healthy before they can help us. So working those guys here in OTAs makes no sense if they can't help us, from a health standpoint. So allowing those guys to get healthy is going to help the football team in the fall.
I know it's your first year as a head coach.
Sure.
Do you like that one cut from 90 to 53 that's gone through?
I like it because that 4th game becomes a better game. Okay, and that 4th game is always tough because you're playing some valuable players. Even though they're backup players, they're playing 55 snaps of football and playing special teams for you. So that's dangerous. You can lose a valuable player, in that 4th game. But now you got the entire roster, and for a young guy who's trying to make his way as a practice squad player, he gets one more chance to actually get game reps. Not have 4 or 5 reps, but have maybe 20, 25 reps in a game. So it's good for all parties, in my opinion.
Can that help undrafted guys a little more?
Absolutely, it should help guys because that, instead of being cut, okay, you have a chance to go play one more NFL football game, and someone may see you, someone may spot you, and it can change your career.
Another week of practice or whatever.
Absolutely. So it helps all parties.
What do you think of the celebration coming back after touchdowns?
I like it. It's a hard league, and scoring a touchdown is hard in this league, and let's allow them to have fun. Why not? It hurts no one. It can go too far sometimes, but in my opinion, it's part of the game. Players want to celebrate when they score. It's hard to score in this league.
How much does it help Jake Butt, even though he can't play, but he's in the huddle a lot of plays, listening to the calls from the quarterbacks?
It helps a lot because for a rookie in this league, knowing what to do is half the battle. So once he's healthy and he's getting full live reps, it's going to obviously play dividends. That he's heard these plays over and over again entire offseason.
Coach, what are your thoughts on Carlos Henderson practicing without a contract?
My thoughts are, good for him. He wants to be out here. And that's going to get done. Obviously, it's a non-contact environment, so hopefully, everyone stays healthy.
How does the tight end group overall look to you today? Are you content with that group as is?
I am. It's a mixed bag group. I mean, it's a big blocker in Green. It's a move guy in AJ Derby. It's a young guy in Hireman. So it's a group with great potential. First of all, so it's exciting to see those guys make plays. Our safeties are really good players. TJ Ward, those guys, and Stewart. So to beat those guys one-on-one, that's fun to see.
Been in Joe Wood's shoes, making the jump as a position coach to D coordinator. What's it like in that first offseason to kind of step up there?
Well, the first offseason is rough because, he's been a DB coach his entire career, so you kind of find yourself floating in no man's land, not knowing where to go. But after a while, you get used to it. You kind of find your spot, between the linebackers, DBs, and D-line. But he's doing a great job. He's very organized. He's got a great staff behind him. And, he's excited about his opportunity. It's his first time, but he's a good football coach, so I'm excited about him also.
You don't have many jobs open on defense.
We don't.
Maybe one. Where is that defense been opposite of Wolf? Is that Kerr? Like, how do you see that position? Where does Walker fit into? Is he more kind of inside situational approach?
Well, first of all, a defensive end position is usually a rotational position, so it's going to take probably 5 guys to fill that role. So whoever starts, it won't matter much. They all play. Okay. Right now it's Crick because he earned that last year. Obviously Zach Kerr was signed. We got Gossas, who's healthy again, and we've got Walker, Florida State draft pick. So we got 5 guys who can play there. So whoever starts, it doesn't matter. It's a rotational group position. By committee, I should say.
But Domata will be more nose tackle.
Domata is a nose, right? Absolutely. Okay. You've seen Domata, right? He's a nose, right? Right. So is Tyreek Jarrett, right? He's a nose, right? Makes a difference. Kerr's played some nose, and that's the beauty of having Kerr. He's played the nose, the 5, and the 3. I mean, he's a big body that can hold a point at nose, but he's a quick athlete inside who can rush the passer. So he's a beauty to have inside, and he can play nose 3 or 5, or even on sub downs, he can rush inside for us. So it's great having a guy like that.
I saw you over with the punt returners. Was that just part of bouncing around, and what was your message?
It's helping Brock out. There's only 2 guys on special teams, so when those guys are by themselves, I'll help Brock out, and that's a critical role for your football team. Especially when it's going to be rookies involved with catching the ball, and catching the ball is everything, right? Possessing the ball first and then returning the football is secondary to catching the football. So it's a huge role for us. So I'm involved there, obviously.
Do you like what you've seen from Isaiah McKenzie there so far?
I have. I mean, he's a little guy with big man's ball skills. Obviously, he's a natural returner for us also, but he's very mature. He's tough-minded. He's going to be a nice addition to our offense.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
All right, guys. Thank you guys very much.